Parables from nature. A parable. What is it? Well, it's a little story with a lot of truth in it. An earthly story with a heavenly meaning. The story you're about to be told reminds us of a parable that Jesus told. A parable that teaches us a very special lesson about God. Chuckie Chipmunk. This pleasant home is where Chuckie Chipmunk lives with his mother and father. It's a comfortable little home in an older section of the woods.
Hello, Ellen. We're home, and here's Chuckie right behind me. He's been a big help to me today.
I'm so glad. At this time of year, there's always so much work to be done. But we're happy, and we've got everything we need, so we really can't complain.
Hi there. I'm Chuckie, their pride and joy. At least that's what Mom and Dad always call me. Dad's teaching me how to store food for the winter. But the only thing is, I sure would like someone to play with sometimes.
Across the woods, Mr. and Mrs. Gray Squirrel and their son Jimmy live in a large, stylish house. Inside their lovely home, the squirrels were enjoying a leisurely afternoon.
Yellow color, alien craft approaching.
My dear, couldn't we find a more elevating program for our Jimmy?
Hey, Pop, we can't change it now. They're about to go into hyperspace.
Captain, they put up a microsonic barrier. Prepare the Taurus 5 laser ray. We'll blast all these.
Wow! Laser rays! That'll smash them out of the universe!
Oh, my, such language, Jimmy. Certainly, there must be something else you can do for amusement.
Oh, there is. I'm going out to play with Rabbit and Woody Woodchuck. Mom, do I have to wear this silly hat? We want to play some games, No. You know we want you to look like a little gentleman into old times. Remember, you may play with Rabbit and Woody Woodchuck, but please stay away from those chipmunks. They're just not our kind of people. And besides, they live on the wrong side of the woods. Hi, Phyllis. Anybody want to play Follow the Leader?
I don't know, Jimmy. You always beat us when we play that game.
I'll play, Jimmy. You'll be first. You'll be first.
Hey, Phyllis. Look way up here. You gonna follow me?
You'd better come down, Jimmy. You know I can't hop that high.
You're gonna go higher, Jimmy? You gonna go higher?
Oh, the limb broke. Help! Poor Jimmy. That was an awful fall. It scared Rabbit and Woody Woodchuck so badly, they ran off as fast as they could. It wasn't long until Amos Field Mouse came by and saw Jimmy sprawled out over the rocks.
See, look at there. I wonder what happened to him. Well, if he's another field mouse like me, of course I'd help him, but, well, I'm too busy. And besides, somebody else will come along. Gotta be hurrying, gotta be scurrying, gotta be on my way. Gotta be on my way.
A while later, Sammy Skunk arrived on the scene.
Oh, my. Look at that poor fella. That must really hurt. Oh, dear. This is terrible. I suppose somebody must be coming to help him. Oh, just look at the time. I'm supposed to be at the other side of the woods, and I'm late already. Oh, dear.
Help!
Listen, somebody's in trouble. It sounds like it's just beyond that big tree, and I better go see what happened. Oh, no. How awful. It's Jimmy Squirrel, and he's all alone. Well, I wonder if I should help him. I'll probably get in trouble because he isn't allowed to play with me. But I just got to help him. He really needs help.
Oh, my head. How pit here, Chuckie? Where's Rabbit and Woody Woodchuck? Where'd they go?
Well, I haven't seen anyone else, Jimmy. You've had a bad fall. And I better help you home, 'cause it's getting late. Can you make it on that foot, Jimmy? I know it hurts. Here, lean on my shoulder. Easy now. Easy.
Oh, it hurts. Oh.
One more hop, and we'll be on the other side. We're almost there. But I don't know what's going to happen when we get there. Your mom sure isn't going to like it when she sees me.
Just wait till I tell her what happened. Jimmy! Oh, Jimmy! Thank heaven you're here. Are you all right? Oh, you're hurt. What's the matter? It's my ankle, Mom. If it hadn't been for Chuckie here, I'd still be lying on those rocks in the woods. He heard me yelling and came running to help. That was a very nice thing for him to do, Jimmy. Chuckie was really my friend today. Well, yes, I suppose he was, wasn't he? And I want him to be my friend all the time. Couldn't I please play with him tomorrow? Tomorrow? Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure. Why, yes. That would be just fine, Jimmy. And you know, I think we've learned a lot today about chipmunks and playmates and strangers and about how much we all need each other.
Now, the story about Chuckie Chipmunk and Jimmy the Squirrel is like the parable Jesus told when a man came to him and said that he knew he was supposed to love his neighbor as himself. But who was his neighbor? Jesus replied, "A certain man who was on his way from Jerusalem to Jericho fell among thieves. They robbed him of everything he had, beat him, and left him by the roadside. While the man was lying there, a priest from the temple in Jerusalem came by. But when he saw him, he crossed to the other side of the road and went on his way. A little later, another man, called a Levite, also from the temple, passed by and saw the wounded man. He too crossed the road and went on his way. Then a Samaritan came along. Now Samaritans were enemies. Everyone looked down on them. Everyone hated them. But it was the Samaritan who stopped to help. He bandaged his wounds, put him on his own donkey, and took him to an inn down the road. The next day, when the Samaritan was leaving to continue his journey, he gave the innkeeper some money to care for the wounded man until he was well enough to travel, and said if it cost more than he had given him, he would repay the amount when he returned. When Jesus had finished telling this story, he asked the man which of the three travelers had truly been a neighbor to the injured man. And the man replied, "The one who showed mercy on him." Then Jesus said to him, "Go and do likewise." In this parable, Jesus is telling us that we are to love not just the people we like. We are to love our enemies as well. And it also shows us something else. You never know who the person may be who will bring you God's love. In fact, you may be really surprised.